life is being ruined as we speak. Kevin McCarthy.
Oh, God, I would not want to be him.
He's attempting to become Speaker of the House. At noon today will be the 7th ballot. This hasn't happened in over 100 years. And did you know that the Speaker of the House does not have to be an elected member of Congress?
So it could be me.
It could be you.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It could be
And
anyone.
I'm watching, if I was this guy, I'd be devastated that my peers don't think I can lead. And it's like a Groundhog Day for him. Now we'll try again. And then he gets less votes.
Yeah.
So what do? It's like running for class president, but you're just not going to win. So I don't know what's going to happen. You're smarter than me in this arena. What will happen?
I believe they will eventually make a deal where the outliers will get what they want, because Kevin McCarthy needs to save face now. And some have said if he would not get elected, he would even quit Congress. He'd be so humiliated.
I would. Wouldn't you? I would. If I was him, I'd quit now. Honestly.
Some names being bandied about for that role include former Michigan Congressman Fred Upton, and he's interested.
Really?
He would go back. But
Interesting. Wow.
no, my prediction is today on the 7th ballot, he'll get his lousy votes. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Can't wait to find
Yes.
that news out.
We've got good news for Michigan, for Motown, the city of Detroit, the United States, the top-selling automaker in the United States in 2022, for the first time in several years, General Motors. General Motors dethroned Toyota as
Wow.
the #1 seller of vehicles in the United States. GM sales increased in 2022 by 40%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. You have a GM? Yeah, you sure do. Wow,
Do
that's
you?
crazy. I wonder how much of that was pandemic and supply chain issued. But I don't know.
Well, supply chain issues caused the automaker sales to dip in the previous year, so it certainly helped to have some of the supply chain issues solved. My floor mats aren't in.
That's interesting. I caught a game last night. Went to the Napoleon Lumen Christi girls basketball game with my daughter, and we had a little concession stand issue.
At Napoleon, they're known for their great concession
Well,
stand.
the issue wasn't with the concession stand, It was with my child. I sent her to the concession stand to get me a popcorn and a chocolatey treat. What do you think she brought me back for my chocolate?
M&M's.
Terrible idea, yes, M&M's. Don't ever bring anyone back M&M's. She immediately felt bad, knew I didn't like M&M's, and went back and got peanut M&M's. So we had M&M's, peanut M&M's, and popcorn for dinner at Napoleon, which, by the way, Napoleon's concession stand, great prices. They do not gouge people. They're very fair prices, and I would like to compliment the Napoleon Athletic Boosters for only charging $1 for a Diet Pop.
How can you not like M&M's?
I don't like them.
But you like peanut M&M's.
Yeah,
That makes no sense.
I don't like I don't like M&Ms. I don't like that candied shell.
What's going to happen with the NFL this weekend?
You know, I don't know. It's one of those topics that you feel insensitive even talking about, right? Obviously, with the news of Bill's safety still being in the hospital, and there's a lot of things they're talking about. What are they going to do? Are they going to move everything back a week? Have they made an announcement yet? No, and really nothing. Everyone's kind of just waiting to see what happens. I don't know what the best thing to do is. There's so many logistical issues. If you just move everything back a week and eliminate the bye week before the Super Bowl. But again, there's a lot of logistical things. I don't think they're going to play the Bengals-Bills game at all.
Never.
I think the NFL is just going to make a decision on the seeding in the AFC based on what happens this weekend.
Yeah, this is what I think is going to happen. They'll just have both Cincinnati and Buffalo having a season that's one game less than everyone else, and they'll adjust the rankings. And,
Yeah, I guess you go by win percentage, but it is tough. And think of this too, and it's probably callous to say, all the money that was in play that day. There's a lot of factors that go into when a game is canceled and then not replayed. So again, all that secondary, the young man's life is first and foremost.
Yeah, well, the gambling shouldn't even be a discussion.
Right, I know. I'm just people are talking about it.
People are leaving Michigan. Last year, in 2022, Michigan was the fourth most out-of-state moves state in the country.
Left Michigan?
Left Michigan.
I would think that would just be snowbirds because people are moving to Michigan. Really?
No, the St. Louis-based United Van Lines does a study. They've done it for 50 years.
Oh, they do the moving?
Yeah, they do the moving. And we were the fourth-ranked state to see the most out-of-state moves. 58% leaving for greener pastures. Guess where they're moving to?
Florida.
And I know what you're going to say.
Florida.
Not Florida. Vermont, Oregon, Carolinas, Alabama, and Washington, D.C.
Do you think there's a lot of people that when they get, you get done raising your family and retire, they just want to go somewhere where they don't know anyone, where they don't have to run into anyone that they worked with or hung out with for the last 40 years? Do you think there's a lot of people like that?
No.
No?
No, it turns out the people that leave Michigan for Florida, they congregate with fellow Michiganders.
Oh, I've seen this.
They love
Yeah.
to be with other Michiganders in Florida. And for many years, Jackson had a party, people that were snowbirds or people that moved to Florida, they got together for an annual party in Florida, Jacksonians in Florida partying. So I don't think they still do that
I don't
anymore.
know. I don't know. That's fun. I guess I've never thought about moving, even though I don't like the cold weather. But I guess Florida's a popular spot if you're from Michigan.
Mm-hmm. It's where a lot of people, at least for the season, go to stay warm.
Just, if you follow local government or local politics, if you're into that in Michigan, look up Ottawa County and see what's going on in Ottawa County right now. They've got some stuff going on. They just hired a new health official that is on video mocking Governor Whitmer's sign language translator, amongst other things going on in Ottawa County. So when you think you have it bad, Google Ottawa County, Michigan. Mm-hmm. It's just wild up there.
Yeah.
It sounds wild.
Yes, they fired their existing health officer and installed this guy who has questionable medical credentials.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, you look it up, you make the decision yourself. Want to get you this information because it does sell out quick. The Daddy-Daughter Dance, you can buy tickets. The Jamie McKibben Daddy-Daughter Dance. It's a great annual event, and it's Friday, February 10th, or Saturday, February 11th. Buy your tickets for one of those days. And it's only $20 per person if you live in the JPS district, and only $25 if you live outside. And it's a wonderful night for dads and daughters, grandparents, girls, stepdads. It's fun. It's just a great night, and I always like to see the dads match their daughters with their
outfits.
With the outfits, yeah, that's always fun to see. Ella and I have been to this numerous times, and looking forward to it again.
Nice. Now we have one more day for the kids' movies at the Michigan Theater. Minions, The House of Gru. Great success for the day camp at the Jackson Y this week and last. And today we get word that there's a doggy daycare that takes their dogs on field trips.
Really?
Wouldn't you like a doggy daycare like that?
I would.
Yes. Mo Mountain Mutts, dog walking service, has
Jeez.
a series of field trips. They pick up the pups on a bus and they take them. They've got assigned seats. They seem to know where they're supposed to sit, and then they go to special places.
That's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do that.
It's very creative of the doggy daycare to charter a bus.
This
Wonder
looks
what they
like
say
the,
to
the wealthy. The wealthy are doing this
Yeah,
with
the
their
wealthy.
dogs. What do you think that dog's name is?
Scratch.
Scratch?
Scratch.
That's a dumb name for a dog. Scratch? Maybe a cat. Yeah, I don't know. Look at all that expensive equipment she has. This is clearly for the rich. Is this in Switzerland?
No, it's in Alaska.
Oh, Alaska. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't trust my dog to other people either, so that would be hard for me to just send my dog on a field trip, because if the dog's in trouble, the dog cannot communicate. You know what I mean? So, not
With
for me.
humans, at least not with humans.
Not for me. Let's get to some real items, some scores. Our high school sports scoreboard presented by Extreme Dodge Jeep Ram. Great oil change building. They'll get you in and out very, very fast while you wait. All right, here we go. Boys scores. You remember I said the name of the school yesterday, Pan Sophia Academy.
Pan Sophia.
Pan Sophia? Okay.
Yes.
Well, they went into JPEC, and JPEC hung 92 on them. 92 to 27.
It's got to be a record.
It could be. It's probably the most points they've ever scored. But we'll have to find that out. Girls basketball, Olivet 50, East Jackson 40. Mason beat Jackson by 12, and Lumen Christi gets their first win of the season over Napoleon, 46-38. I caught the first half of that game. Wrestling, Quincy 66, Concord 4, Hastings 37, Northwest 33, Union City 46, Springport 24, and then in Jackson area gymnastics, Alyssa Budd had a great night, winning 4 events.
She's amazing.
Yeah, amazing. And they beat East Lansing 140 to 112. And let's see what's on deck for tonight. We've got boys basketball, Columbia, Concord at home, Springport's on the road at Reading. Jackson takes on Ipsy in wrestling, and then bowling, Lumen Christi is at Penfield, and Northwest is playing Western. And that is your scoreboard, brought to you by Extreme Dodge. I talked to one of our sports photographers, Jeff Steers, yesterday, and I asked him where he was going, and he said nowhere. He had a Christmas party, and then 9:30 last night, Noah texted me pictures from JPEC Pan Sophia Academy. Jeff Steers, the legend.
Amazing.
Legend himself.
Well, they happen to be playing the game close to Jeff's house.
Yeah, I know, but still. And then, of course, I saw Sarah at the Lumen Christi Napoleon game. Photo galleries on our website from both of those games. On Friday this week, live Friday night, we will have Northwest at Lumen Christi boys basketball. Again, that's live at 7 o'clock Friday. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a little hockey live on Saturday. Jackson United against Lumen Christi. And that game starts at 6. Our live coverage presented by Avenue Auto will begin at 5:45 p.m. Pat O'Dowd and Joe Brandeberry on the call for JTV Sports for the hockey game. So tune in.
Next week, a couple of big Martin Luther King Jr. events, a couple of great traditions in our community. The Jackson County Chamber of Commerce presents the MLK Diversity Breakfast on Friday morning at the American One Events Center. A great breakfast and a great program. The Willis family will be featured.
Is this the first time it's been at the American
No.
One? Second?
Second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's
And tickets are available at the chamber, and they're going fast. And then on Saturday, it's the Jackson College Dr. Martin Luther King celebration at the Vic Hughes Fieldhouse at JC. And they will have the Chief Diversity Officer for Consumers Energy, Angela Tompkins, as the guest speaker. And Anthony Parker will be awarded the MLK Medal of Service Award. And I understand that Larry Sumner Jr. will be entertaining.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing Kari. Kari might be a little mad at me because I did FaceTime him at our Christmas party.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he asked
that's
me the
right.
next day, he said, "Did you need anything?" I said, "No, just needed to FaceTime you." No big deal. So yeah, looking forward to seeing them. It should be a great event.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show. We've got guests from the Center for Family Health, Nate Nimtz and Caitlin Wixon, coming on right after this.